should be on now. But never know.
Never know.
I'm checking now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep, we're there. Good morning, Vietnam. There we are. Get the chat out.
The tedious work of setting up.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
That's where that Stream Deck really shines. I'd have all my pages loaded up for every different night, and not just tap, 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 all the web pages I needed, all the OBS stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I like gadgets, but I'm not good at justifying getting them, so I don't get them. But that one paid for itself many, many, many times over.
Yeah.
Easy.
So
Morning.
I'm sending my Easy Pilot Easy Max drone back.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the controller's not working properly. It's not charging. It's intermittent. Not impressed with the quality, so I'm sending it back.
Oh, okay.
this is the.
Fortunately.
That's too
Hey,
bad,
Easy
though.
Joe, dude. How you doing, Easy Joe, dude?
Yeah, it took a month to get here too, so
Mm.
it's a bit of a
Yeah, you sat by the mail, like figuratively by the mailbox waiting for it, all excited for it. That's too bad it didn't work.
Yeah, and it'll be a month sending it back before I get my money back too.
Did you get it from Amazon?
I got it from Amazon, but through Amazon Marketplace. So let's
Yeah,
hope
if you don't reverse your rate away for it. As soon as it's
not
scanned.
the Marketplace.
Oh no?
No, not if it's
Oh.
Prime. Yes, they'll send it right away, your money back. But if it's Marketplace, they have to physically receive the item before you get your money.
Oh, didn't know.
Yep, that's the dangers of ordering from the Marketplace.
Hey, Blind Neil, good morning, good morning.
Morning, Neil.
Smoking. How you doing, Smoking?
Oh. Gotta change the battery. I'm gonna put their shitty battery back in.
Oh, my Easy Jake is now in Reno, Nevada. It's working its way towards Corey. At least it's not in
Okay.
Santa Cruz. At least it's not in Santa Cruz anymore. So
Uh-huh.
I found something very funny when I seen the shipping date. Once I realized where it was going, it's like that doesn't make sense. I think United States Parcel Service got their wires crossed.
Uh-huh. Today's the 30th. Okay, I've got a package coming in. Well, from wire, I should say.
Oh, for what?
Well, I'm trying to get a good selection of wires there, so
Yep, that's the best thing.
yeah.
You always want backups on hand for the main ones that you use. I got a drawer half.
Yeah.
These are just a selection from
Oh,
a host of experiments past.
Oh my God.
But like I put them all together, so there's like all the USB with the old printer
Yeah.
style head, like not old, but some still use it. All my
Okay.
Type C's to Type C's, they're all together, extensions.
Hey, Mike. It's about time I was about to go live and get a search and rescue together. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
Oh shit.
Hope everybody's doing well.
There, packed up. Okay.
I guess it snowed a little bit last night here because some of the snow in the yard again. Good morning, Paul.
Good
Paul.
morning. How you doing?
Morning, Paul.
Hey, Andrew and
Hi.
Dave and Hugh. And Dave got to change his camera angle, but it's normal. There you go, Dave.
I don't know why I got it.
Because we want to see your profile.
Dave, you should know by now you don't argue with the producer. You do as you're told. You're no higher in the totem pole than us. We're all in the same boat.
So how's everybody doing today? Hugh, you've been doing any more flying?
Yeah, I was doing some more flying, but I'm having issues with the drone. I'm sending it back.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I have issues with the controller charging.
Hey, Kenneth, Steve, Man Cave.
Mm.
Hey, Heath, Mika, Steve.
Morning, Man Cave, Mika, Steve, Kenneth.
Roger, I was going to ask you, your new drone, you don't have any issues with the replacement drone, do you?
No,
Okay.
I started up everything. Started up and all. So
Good. Now you just got to get the tablet squared around.
yeah. Yeah. That's the only thing.
Did you decide what you're going to do or what are you going to order? Or
Yeah, I just gotta wait till the money's deposited back on my account. No, that's not what I order.
are you going to go Android or are you
An-
going to go
Android.
iOS?
I can't afford an iPad. I'll go Android. You got no choice. Uh,
Were you out flying this morning, Paul?
It's bright and sunny, nothing going on though.
Yeah. Oh, no ships.
No, they're done for the year for the most part.
Oh,
You might catch a straggler, but in most cases they're going to be smaller and they're just port to port on
okay.
up here.
okay, Steve.
Now it's time to take up FPV then.
No, it's just time to relax.
It's time to relax.
It's so friggin' cold anyway. It's like 5 degrees here.
Yeah.
I think it's doing -8 here. Okay, hold on there, Steve. Steve. Yeah, it's pretty cold here too this morning. Did you do another ship yesterday, Paul?
Yeah. Yesterday morning,
Yeah.
I caught one headed upbound, and I caught it because I looked on the live screen and saw it coming around the bend up at the Black River upbound. So
Yeah.
me and I ran down there. Well, I didn't run.
Hey, Man Cave. Yeah, that's cool. Just 3D printed an Apple mini case, Mac case.
Good evening to you, Steve.
Good evening, everybody. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Roger, you, Paul, Dave.
Morning, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
G'day.
I'm making a 10-inch Apple Mac, just 3D the case. I'm using a Raspberry Pi for the hardware. Oh, cool. Cool there,
That's very cool.
Keith.
So Hugh, your wife's off for the weekend?
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Any plans? I mean, it's hard to do much right now, but I'm sure for her just kicking back for a bit and watching the show would be probably a great.
That's all she wants to do is relax. Yeah. She might do some quilting or maybe do some nice cooking, watch some TV.
Very nice.
Yep. Nice and quiet here.
How's your son making out?
He's doing good.
Yeah.
Seems quite happy. I don't hear from him much, but you know,
Enjoying his new his new dig, so good for him. I called my son yesterday and I thought I could bait him over with the idea of getting his laundry done for him and something to eat, but he can't make it. No.
Yeah.
You learn. That washer and dryer we bought there, even though it was secondhand, man, that thing is mint. I don't want to say there were dirty people that owned it, but man, they must have taken extremely good care of it and didn't use it too often.
Yeah.
Because now it said you can do all of it in like an hour, which used to take a lot longer from washed and dried and like folded up.
Yeah, good one, Blind Neil.
My daughter last night.
Relaxing heartbeat.
Lexi heard she comes.
I don't understand. I don't
I
know.
don't line you.
What's that?
I said you're not a line. I didn't get no Layla.
That just doubled the confusion.
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
Got used face.
Huh?
You know when the dog puts one ear up and one down, it was that look. Yeah.
Pretty much.
You want me to come to the house and stay at the same time?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, I promise not to do the washing. Believe me, it's third-party info that is working good. I couldn't even joke about doing it. So I come into, I always say, I dare you to come in my house and find a calendar that doesn't say 1952. No, he's working so many hours now, and he had some stuff stored at a friend's house, and they didn't bother to tell him that they're moving. Typical for that age group, eh? Like, yeah, they call him. He's wearing. Oh yeah, by the way, tomorrow the stuff we're home for. You got to come get it because we're moving the next day. Like literally.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Oh,
Rodney.
Mr. Rodney Bell.
Rodney,
Hey, Rodney.
How's it going?
Not bad, not bad.
Andrew, Paul, Dave, Hugh.
Hey, well,
Steve.
Rodney, that was
Hey, guy,
quite
Rodney.
that was quite a flash you had on your channel, Adrian.
It was. Now I'm kind of worried because when I took him off the screen, I was just doing it jokingly.
Yeah.
Because it's not the first time he's ever shown up there.
No.
But and I'm afraid I may have offended him, and I hope I didn't.
Well, one good tweak deserves another.
So,
And just to clear any misconception with the typing, you were always sexy, Rodney. Never take it personally with the haircut, because even before that, you were a heartthrob. So,
Andrew, I don't take anything personally off of YouTube. If you did, you'd spend half your time being angry.
yes, right. I consider you my generation's Chachi always.
Oh, that offends me.
Good morning, John Paul. Hey, Rodney. Sorry I didn't go on your live stream. I went on your sunrise, but I went back to bed right after that. I got up at 20 past 9.
Oh, well, no worries, Roger. I sent you an invite, and you're always welcome to come on when you can.
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't take offense if you can't be there, you can't be there. And
Well, like I said, I got up at 9:20, and by the time I woke up really good there, I decided to come back on.
Okay, well, no worries.
It was a good show. Like I said, same here too. I'm just having a coffee in the morning and listening in. So
Yeah, it was like this morning I made a mistake. I took tonight's pills instead of this morning's pills, and okay. So I had to go back and lay down.
So,
and I don't always get to talk to him, but the next time you see Ray, can you tell him that I loved him and Joe Pesci and Goodfellas, by the way, if you don't mind? Thinking that this morning I was watching, I'm like, Ray could have been on that movie. He would have been cast like that. It would have been perfect.
he's got that accent, doesn't
He
he?
does, and even the way he was sitting, he looked like, you know, I wouldn't have ready to take a guy out look with a giggle there. You know?
Oh, goodness.
Mm.
So, Dave, how you doing, brother?
I'm still a little bit sleepy, but I'm doing fine.
Ah, cool.
How you doing, Rodney?
I'm doing all right. I've had 3 cups of coffee, and since I had my heart surgery, I've been drinking decaf, and this is 3 cups of regular coffee, so I'm feeling really kind of good. You know, I know caffeine isn't really a harsh drug, but it does pep you up a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stimulant.
Okay, Hugh.
All right, Hugh. Take care. Enjoy.
Oh,
your
is
breakfast.
you leaving?
All right, you.
Yeah, he's going to make a coffee for his breakfast. For his
Breakfast
wife.
for his wife.
Oh, I hope he didn't run off on my account.
His wife works so many hours through the week. There, she's in the healthcare, so he tries to spend as much time with her in the weekends.
Oh, I can't blame him. That's why I can't go on to any of the night live streams, is because that's me and my wife's time.
No, exactly.
So, I mean, she works for the U.S. Postal Service, and they work those people 20 hours a day.
Oh, it's crazy.
So,
Grant McIntosh's wife works for them, and she's saying, like, you know, what it's like under the stress, and it's like a truck driver; they're never happy. You know, you're always pushing.
hey, Mickey Steve, how you doing?
All right, Rodney, yourself?
Ah, I'm living the dream, brother.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too, sir.
Yeah, I've just subbed your page and everything, so now I know who you are.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think I already subbed you.
Yeah, I've got nothing there at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well,
You don't look too hard. That's all good.
So, John Paul, how'd your 3D printer turn out? Did you get it all built up?
hey, Blind Neil, how you doing? I need to pop out the chats here.
Oh,
So you still got a lot of snow on the ground, Roger?
yeah, we got some more last night too.
Did you? We're supposed to get some starting tonight, and it's supposed to be going all the way to Monday.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what we got. We got a little bit more last night. The skidoos are about ready to go on that trail here.
Yeah, we never got any last night. I just checked in the car.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Oh, cool, John Paul. Okay.
How are things with you, Rodney?
All good. I'm just hanging out.
What's going on with Chris Hope?
He's having some issues. I don't know how much he wants divulged.
No. I just seen
He-
prayers for him, so I didn't know. if
Yeah,
it
he's in the hospital right now. He has something to do with diabetes, I think. So,
Oh.
Okay.
um,
No, please don't. Like I said, I'm not knowing whatever. I just didn't know what was said into it. I went for a coffee, came back, and I seen prayers for Chris Hope.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm like,
All right.
Going on, guys?
Good morning,
Uh,
Mike.
Did I just hear
Hey,
Chris
Mike.
is not doing well?
Yeah, he's not feeling well. I mean, everything's under control. He's not, on death's
Are we talking
bed
about
or anything.
Chris Jackson?
No, Chris.
No, Chris Hope.
Oh, okay. I'm like, holy cow, we just seen him last night.
Yeah.
Hey, Joan Shots, good morning.
Hey, Jody.
Hey.
So,
Drone shots.
and also, those of you that know Rick Halber, pray for him too.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna say we warned Chris Jackson against watching all those episodes of Cops.
Yeah, he was pretty hyped last
He
night.
trying shots.
Yeah.
His
He's
room
still in the
looked like he was in a
hospital,
cop car
Rick
for
Halbert?
Rick's still in the hospital, Rodney?
Yeah, he's still in the hospital, and it's not looking good.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, he came onto my live stream this morning, and you could tell he's not feeling well. So,
No.
Okay.
pray for him, and
He and Chris.
he and Chris, yeah.
Yep.
So,
And I mean, Rick's not
Is
very
it?
old, man. What? He's quite young. I mean, Rick Halber. What would he be into? Like his 50s?
no, he's as old as I am. He's in his 60s.
60s.
That's not old. I mean, and that's still a young man for that.
You young whippersnappers just don't
Oh,
know.
my
Oh
God.
my God.
Jesus.
This is why I like Rodney on here. He balances all this out. He shows there's a youthful side to it.
That's because Rodney knows what I'm talking about, you young whippersnappers.
Don't suck Rodney down your vortex there.
Remember, Andrew, you said it. Don't argue with the producer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah. So,
Definitely.
pray for Rick and Chris.
Okay. That's for sure. Guys, I'm gonna go make another coffee. I'll be right back.
That's a good idea.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's too bad.
Rodney, what's your channel name?
Rodney Bell.
Okay, I thought so.
I'll post something in the chat so you can see what my logo looks like.
Don't need to.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to say hello to Brand Ariels anyway.
All right.
Good
Morning, Chris.
Morning,
We're
Chris.
praying for you. No.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, it probably wouldn't.
That
hurt.
actually helps. I can just click on your name then and go over there.
Yeah, good. So,
Good morning, recovery drone. Oh my God. I had trouble getting your name out this morning.
having a little problem talking this morning, Andrew?
I gotta get some more petrol in
You
me there.
Yeah,
You would have a hard time believing he used to be a professional.
I know, right?
Oh, even then, sometimes I get for certain names there. I just, yeah, trying to get them out like an old tractor trying to start. And the problem with so many names are such plays
Morning,
on
Chris.
words, you start forgetting how a word is put together after a while because you start reading into it so much. Forget normal everyday reading. You had to trade one for the other.
Well, for the longest time, and even still now, when I'm doing a sunrise stream, I always end up calling it a sunset.
Well, that's okay. For somebody, it is in their head.
It's going one way or the other. You're getting the same effect.
Well,
Yeah.
Andrew's right. Somewhere in the world, it is a sunset.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah, you're getting the same effect.
You know what I used to always find so cool flying back from, because we used to fly to Germany a lot when we go back to Xenia's home, is flying back all the time and having that like 5.5 hours of sunset the whole way back. That always amazed me. That was the
Yep.
only time it really felt like you're going back in time.
Well, I can honestly say that I have gone back in time.
I don't know where this is going.
When I was stationed in Japan, I got transferred to San Diego, and coming back across, you cross the 180th
Oh.
parallel, which is the international date line.
Yeah.
I left Japan, Tokyo, Japan at 3:50 in the afternoon on the 7th of August and arrived at San Francisco International at 8 in the morning on the 7th of August. So
Yep.
I went back about 5 hours.
Oh man.
Did you
Longest
run
day
up
I
and
ever
start
had.
grabbing people in the airport? I know what the future looks like.
You're not going to like the future, guys.
No,
Yeah.
We take it for granted the technology we have it sometimes, but you take moments like that, it's incredible. Just for 100 years ago to tell somebody if you could bring them back and show them, just that flight that you did there in that time.
Yeah.
It's
It's a really crazy world right now.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's what we would do. We'll leave it at that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, good morning to everybody in the chat. Thank you all for being here this morning.
Hey, Roger,
Yay.
why don't you be quiet? Let the rest- You would think this is your show or something. I'm just kidding, Roger.
I know.
All these constant excuses of making coffee. He's going to check on Kim up there doing it.
Yeah. It was only 2 weeks ago I found out it wasn't Paul's. I thought for the long time. I thought Roger was just
It seems like anymore, Andrew. You never know if it's Paul's show or Roger's show.
well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought Roger was just a
No,
hired
no,
hand.
lately you don't know whether it's Roger's show or Andrew's show.
Oh, yeah.
JSK, good morning.
It's
Hey,
just-
JSK.
Andrew's been talking to me as the producer has been talking to me as changing it to On the Road with Canadian Drone Hub.
That's right.
He wants to make it a road show.
That would be the most awful name ever. Have you seen Andrew drive?
I'm not even, like again, no one telling the producer just do something else.
Yeah. Maybe name it On the Sidewalk with Andrew and Roger.
One time I got in the door and hit 88 miles per hour.
That's so true,
Joel,
Gary.
how you doing this morning?
That is so true. The things we are able to do today would have been seen as magic 100 years ago.
Oh, easily.
Oh, absolutely.
You'd have probably been hitting the witch trials over there.
Yep. Well, look at right now. I mean, even this 10 years ago was really hard to do. Now we're live worldwide in the click of our button.
Yeah.
You're not going to like tomorrow or tonight, put it that way.
Yeah, you don't get a grasp of it when you just have like your little local community of people that comment on your stuff and come in and say hi and stuff like that until you start getting into like the world markets, and then all of a sudden you have like Korean comments and Japanese comments that you can't read in the Philippines and Tagalog and all that. And I've had to learn so many different languages. It's crazy the amount of words now I know in Tagalog.
I never could learn that language.
It's goofy, I'll tell you that.
Hard language.
Yeah.
Now I was stationed with a guy and on the USS Towers when I was on there, and he was married to a Filipina.
Must have been
And-
Navy then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was in the 1977.
Yeah.
And he was married to a Filipina, and there was these 2 Filipino guys that were stationed on the ship, and they were talking about him. And he just sat there for a few minutes, and I could tell he was listening. And all of a sudden he turned around and said something back to him in fluent Tagalog, and they just turned beet red and got up and left. And it just happened that he was of senior rank. So I don't know what, he didn't tell me what he said, but I think when he said whatever it was he said, it really embarrassed them, because they just turned. I mean, if you can imagine Filipino turning red,
Yeah.
And
I picked up a lot of it. It's hard to learn at first until you start getting how they use their vowels and stuff and the sound they make.
yeah,
Because they like A's over there don't mean anything.
when I was stationed in Japan, it was hard for me to learn the little Japanese that I did learn.
Yeah.
And
When we were in Okinawa, I hated that.
were you in the
Absolutely.
Marines?
Yep.
Okay.
And when we were over there, I absolutely hated it. It was, and I don't, how to put it correctly or politically correctly. It was the most racist country I'd been in.
Really?
Off base trying to get anything. if you didn't speak Japanese or look Japanese, they'd drive off and leave you there. Taxis, anything.
Wow. See,
They would kind of tell you they don't speak English in almost perfect English and drive off.
Yeah. See, I didn't experience that in mainland Japan on Honshu Island, on the
Yeah.
main island.
Yeah.
In fact, the further away you got from like I was stationed at the Yokosuka Naval Base, and the further away you got, the friendlier the people got.
I see, like around on Okinawa, around the base, friendly as can be. If you were a soldier and you had money, holy Lord,
Yeah.
anything you wanted. The closer you got into the cities or anything like that, they didn't want nothing to do with you.
David, how you doing this morning?
Hi, Roger. How are you? I'm doing. Yeah. I'm
Hi,
here.
David.
Hi, Dave. Hi,
Hey,
Paul.
David.
Hi, Andrew, Steve.
How are you,
Rodney,
David?
Mark.
Morning, David.
Morning, Dave.
Yeah, we got the military, we got the Air Force here. David was in the Air Force, or
Now we just need SWAT up here.
Yeah.
And we'll be.
Paul was Master Corporal of the Poop Deck.
Paul's
He must have
editing
pooped.
something, I think, again.
He is right into it. I was shaking the tree to see what would fall out of it. Yeah. He's got something going on. The eyes are that toddler filling his diaper look. You know he's doing something
Yeah.
in the mischief.
Is the river froze? Are the lake froze over, Paul?
Not yet, but it's starting
Oh,
to
oh.
freeze.
It
Starting-
looks like it was. I
Oh.
could see snow blowing across it on the top. I'm like,
Yeah.
it froze over.
Master Rashi FPV. Is that
Those
what
are
you want
all
me to say, me?
chunks
That's
on
you?
there.
Hi,
But
Eden
yeah,
Valley. Hi,
Overnight,
JSK.
it's 5 degrees, but that shot has frozen because you notice the geese aren't moving.
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't looking at the geese, but yeah. Now that you mention it,
Some reason that shot is.
this is why we don't move up the ladder and pay raise, Andrew. We don't notice the small things with production.
We're not on the ball.
Yeah. Oh, now we got SWAT moving in.
Yeah. Oh, we're covering them all. There we go. Another arm
Yeah.
man away.
He's connecting the audio. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing -6 Fahrenheit here right now, -18 Celsius.
Yeah, close enough, Andrew.
Thank you, Roger.
No, thank you. I was trying.
Yeah. Thank you, Roger. 2 minutes. Don't forget to do your chime. 1 minute, 60 seconds.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Drone
Hey,
Shot.
Chris.
Morning.
Chris, we see we
Hey,
you made it out of
Chris.
the arrest last night. All right.
Yeah, somebody called SWAT.
You were getting pumped. You could tell with the lights were going in the room and everything.
Yeah, the lights in the room, and he was just dead focus on whatever was on that
He
screen.
was about to take the couch down on the.
Yeah.
I almost had to go get my black gear and everything, the bag and everything.
We were about to call child safety to make sure your kid was going to make her through.
Gonna call somebody.
Going to tackle him next, put him on the ground.
I love practicing.
Mhm.
I got into prison
How's
shows.
everybody
And
this morning?
for a while, I got into prison shows. Documentary. I started terrorizing my son with them all the time. He'd be laying here in the dark. I come in with a flashlight and do spot checks. And
Mhm.
then we finally took him on a shakedown.
That's a way different type of SWAT team that comes out in the prison.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
That's a whole nother ball game of crazy.
Yeah.
Like regular cops on the street that do SWAT ain't gonna do some of that prison stuff.
I've done both.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys when they're locked in their cell and they're slightly mentally losing it because they haven't been
Oh,
out
yeah.
in a while and they rub themselves down with feces and start going nuts.
Yep.
And you got to go in there and tackle them? Nope.
Yeah. Done it.
Yeah, and then you got to like tear gas the whole cell. And then when they light off
just
that
like-
giant O2 canister, that tear gas, the whole freaking building gets it. And you got to dip your shirt in your toilet and put it
Yep.
over your face and eyes to keep the water because it'll soak up the stuff because else everybody in the whole damn building will be bawling.
Oh yeah, they used to like to
It's
take their
crazy.
shirts and
Mike
Put it in
seems
the
to
pool.
know, has experience at this.
I've been on both sides of the law.
we know.
Then he hooked up with Chris for an episode of Scared Straight, and that's
Yeah.
what turned him.
Yeah.
Chris turned him. Yeah.
Yeah.
The video's still out there somewhere. You'll see a naked guy running down this
Yeah.
tier 4 of a prison there with Chris chasing me. Mommy!
Oh, that was you, Mike?
Yeah.
Took him for a load of rafters one morning and changed his life.
Yeah. I don't belong here.
Hey, Corey.
Corey Mano.
I didn't do it.
Then it comes this touching scene at the end where Chris consoles him while he cries and gets things in place straightened out. Things are going to
He's
be
the
better.
one in the cell with no clothes on and got the old curtain wrapped around him.
Hey, you can scare off a big some with a little bit of dick.
Train wreck.
Yeah.
Next time somebody wants to get in a fight with you in the street somewhere, there, take your pants off one time. See if they still want to fight.
Oh my.
Thought Steve would be back. This is a town we were talking about names of places. This is an actual town in Quebec.
Ha
Ah,
Yeah, I pass it every time going back to my parents. Yeah, say Louis de ha ha. Yeah.
that's kind of like driving down Interstate 40 through Tennessee. Make a stop at Bucks, North Tennessee.
Oh, Lord. I'll be right back.
But the question, have you ever been to Dildo, Newfoundland? That's an actual town. Jimmy Kimmel found it about 3 years ago and made them famous on the map. Now we're getting on top of COVID. We're getting so many tourists they couldn't handle them all. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. St. Louis do ha ha.
Yep. That's a big Peterbilt dealer there, actually.
Oh, really?
And that's all there is. That and the ha ha.
I think we can match the place that you were talking about, Dildo, Newfoundland. We have a place in Orkney called Twat.
Yes, that is true. Yes, yes.
But my favourite's Dull. And the fact that the local committee in the village of Dull, twinned with the town of Boring somewhere in America, was even better.
Mm.
Dull and boring? No, okay.
Like before here, you say when you walk into a store or something, you go up to the counter, you say bonjour, hi. Now they don't want us to say that here anymore here in Quebec. They want us to say bonjour, ho.
Oh,
yeah.
Bonjour, ho.
Bonjour, ho.
Yeah, because it's too offensive to French people. They might crumble and die with the hello into it, a few of them. And that's so stupid because it's such a small minority. It makes it sound like they're voted against it. So stupid.
Always that one.
Oh yeah.
If you're ever in Austria, and you want to visit a lovely place, and this is true, you can look it up. There's a town, and it does exist. Yeah.
Is that not where Tim lives?
And they put up a webcam to capitalize onto it, except people started doing things around the sign when they come to visit, and then it became, so that became an issue. So
I'm surprised Andrew hasn't edited that photo yet with Tim Jackson's
what is
face
there
and
left to edit?
Yeah, Tim Jackson's face and a kangaroo right before the name of the town.
Poor Tim. Tim's pretty much got PTSD from all of it. We're gonna go.
Everybody, check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported. Don't forget hit that like button on the way in or way out.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, 20 minutes after the hour, right on. And there you go.
Hey,
That's it. Hey, Shanae.
Hi, Shannon. Or Shanae.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta start doing my chores today, so
It's good to see you, Rodney.
Hey, Rodney.
that's good seeing you guys too.
Hey, good to see you, Rodney.
Thanks for
When you
coming
get done
in.
with yours, Rodney, you can swing up north here, and I got a couple yet to do. So,
Okay, well, just send me your address. I'll be there.
yeah.
Don't wait up for me.
But I promise I'll be there.
You all have a good day.
Yeah, we'll leave the light on for you, Rodney.
Okay.
Bye,
Rodney.
everybody in the chat.
Have a good day.
SJM Jones and Media. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, SJM.
SJM. Hi, Furball.
Morning, Kim.
Purple.
Drone shots,
Morning.
how are you? Corey Mano, Eden Valley Drone. Meek Steve's in the chat for some reason. Oh, so's Andrew.
Oh, my.
We got 9 million.
I'm waiting for Shannon to tell me what she's yelling about. That's it. That's it. Oh, she told me yesterday. Every time she opens her YouTube, it's the thumbnail for that last little stupid 20-second video I did is on her like For You page thing. Recommended page. That's what you guys call it.
Hi, Gary.
And she starts laughing so hard. She says every time.
We had
Hey,
some
Gary,
snow.
I just sent you an invite in case you want to come in, if you got time. Cotton Hodges is not here this morning. He's gone cleaning out a deer.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
They're going to do the actual processing. What are you watching over there, Andrew?
Still setting up my stream deck and all.
Oh.
I was up till 1:30 this morning. Not
All of a sudden, I heard a commercial.
Yeah.
Setting up your stream deck, Andrew. Does that mean we can expect something soon?
No, yeah, nervous breakdown.
Yeah, can't stay. Got the grandbaby today.
Chris might have to
still at
arrest
full
me by the
speed.
end of the day. You never know.
All right, Shannon. It's good to see you, young lady. Thanks for coming over, Shannon. Appreciate it.
Hope you're having a good one, Kim.
They already got a good one. He just wants a longer one now.
That's right.
Hey, Lost Girl Hikes, Angie. Good morning.
Yeah,
Morning,
Jay.
Angie.
Morning, Angie.
Yeah, David, I reverted back. I got Aqueous and I put it back to an earlier image of Windows, but forgot to back up my Elgato, so I lost all my switches for my trucking game and all that. I forgot to back them up, so so I handled that with good, gentle humor. Nobody wanted to come around the living room for about an hour and a half. To
I know the situation. Yep.
Yeah, I could hear them. Do you want me to go tell Dad it's time for supper? like almost drawing straws.
Did you get them all back then, or get them all
I had to make
recreated?
them from scratch.
Did you get them all done though?
Pretty much.
All right.
And like I was telling Roger before we went on, I said if I'm doing it, I want to fix some things anyway. So I guess might as well do it. It was just nothing I didn't feel like doing yesterday, but
yeah.
But it's just time consuming. That's all. There they are there. So
okay.
See, with this, like if you associate a key like the wipers, it's just the letter W. So that's all you got to put in here is
your hotkey.
In the image. Yep. But if you have two of them, then 1 and 2. That's the nice thing with the Stream Deck, though. Everything is just drag and drop. If you change the image, you just literally drag it over this one and change it automatically.
Yeah. What did you got as bottom left corner?
That's for locking the axle.
The axle. That's your axle lock. I got you. All
yeah.
right.
So that's off state and there's on. So stuff like that.
It's none of ours look like that in our semis.
No, that's why I'm going on the one for those ones. Yeah.
I'm like, what do you got? Like
That's
a
for
brake
sure.
transfer
They
case?
don't work.
Yeah. But I am
That
going to
light-
get
hey,
my oh, right.
Andrew, if that light's blinking, that means you ain't going nowhere. Even on damn grass.
When I was hauling oil, they had an engine they just rebuilt in one of the Kenworths, and they said, "Oh, my truck was in the garage, and they wanted their oil hauled, and go do it." And I called them with 3 miles out. I said, "It's starting to heat." Oh, just pull over, let it cool down, then go. And I'm like, "All right, a little bit further." 10 minutes, it was already overheating again. Pull over, let it heat. I said, "You better come and get it because I don't see too much future left." And nope. I didn't know what I was talking about. Try it again. And then all of a sudden you hear the little bang, and then you go and you check the oil and it's nice and gray. And, yep. Come and
Blew
get
the
it.
head gasket. Yep.
Yep. Come get your paperweight. 12 grand they just put into it.
That's why I tell them, buddy, if you got equipment there, I don't care where we put the truck. If you don't have equipment, my wheels will stand on the pavement.
Yep. Oh, there. Everything. It was like the Dukes of Hazzards went into trucking. It was kind of like no holes barred.
SJM here. I'll show you a picture of what's doing here today. That's our weather here today. It's very cold out too.
Beautiful.
I got a better scenery
that
view
tomorrow.
than you do, and that's about it, Roger. All the trees are white.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, ours pretty much looks the same as Rogers.
Yeah. Yeah, it got pretty cold last night. All the trees are frosted white.
Yep. That's a sign of cold. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on a 2-day winter advisory. Winter weather advisory.
Tonight we're going down to minus 22 Celsius, and that's before the feels like. So that's just a straight temperature. So that is
3
-8.
minus
then-
8. Oh,
But with the feels like, it's going to be
Yeah.
probably in the -30s. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
but then it goes up a little bit.
The whole of England stops for a snowflake.
Oh yes.
And Toronto.
Yeah,
Don't forget Toronto.
Yeah, and in both senses of the word snowflake as well. We had
Andy
about an
said they're
inch this
getting up to
morning.
70.
Look at nice over cold.
Paul Murray, are you going to be doing anything at all today? Upstairs or anything?
Just too friggin' cold to even go outside.
Yeah, I know, but you ain't got no news from Skippy yet.
No, I haven't heard a word. In fact, he's not answering his phone, so I'm thinking maybe he's in a lockdown or something. I don't know.
How is the Paul Murray Museum coming?
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
We gotta wait.
But I am over here on the other computer looking at a really good buying a drone, but I don't know. I just don't know.
You better call your financial advisor. You better call your financial advisor, Paul. Lynn's going to want to hear about this.
Yeah.
It's an enterprise duo.
I know.
I think your producer might have trouble with that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but Lynn.
Hi, Liberty Bell
Liberty
Cichlids.
Bell.
Hey, how are you?
You should see how many people struggle with that name right there, Cichlids.
I did.
I know you did. I was there.
Oh my god. And that's what it is. I know the word. I'm not-
Chichilids?
Yeah. But once again, that's what happens when you're reading it like that and you're doing it. I mean, and a lot of people, you're always looking for the hidden part. It's like, no, it's a tank with 4 Z's, you know, there's all these bizarre spellings of everything.
Yeah. I remember that too, and I remember your wife just stopping and looking at you. What did you say?
Oh, Xenia's messed up a couple in her time too.
Yeah.
You don't remember AKA Aka?
Yeah.
I still laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember Aka.
I wouldn't shut up about that for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
That was one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, I gave her crap about that one too. I remember that coming in when I'd put the in there and I'd be like, it's pronounced Tahi. Giving her crap when she messed that up. Yeah. Jesus.
It's the, but the W is silent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, then everybody started doing it and became a thing. And then, yeah, it wears out quickly.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Roger?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good.
Yesterday I did a hell of a lot of running around yesterday, but today I don't have to go out at all. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I was one click away, Roger, from going live.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had everything all set up and everything. All I had to do was hit the go live button on StreamYards. And I'm like, I'm going to check on YouTube real quick. Yep, sure enough. Finally. It just started.
Yeah, well, Saturday mornings, I slept in this morning, so.
Fair enough. I mean, morning person.
Mm.
There you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that was when she said it.
Yep.
God, that's my pants. Yeah. I thought it played at the beginning. That's all.
So. Now I'll be checking out those tablets again this morning there with Kim.
Is Fairball waking up?
Did what?
He's awake. He was in the chat there.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Yeah, that's when Roger
So-
went and got his last copy. He gave him a little shake. Come on, time to get up, son.
Oh, he was already up. He came down, got his coffee, already went up.
You're burning the daylight.
We're saluting Fairbanks from Looney Tunes, Maryland.
Yeah, he threw his robe back up and double-handed his copy back out to the computer.
Onesie pajamas rubbing the eyes.
Yeah.
Visit for Mr. Sandman.
Put the feet in 'em.
What you say, Anna?
With the feet, the pajamas with the feet in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yep, the
exactly.
big onesies, yep.
Yep, the ones you got for Christmas.
Yeah.
The one
All of a
with
sudden
the-
I can see freaking little Kim with the floppy ears on the onesies and the
And the
what was that?
Sylvester, the Sylvester slippers.
Yeah, the Sylvester slippers. I had some of those when I was younger.
How you doing this morning, Fina?
What was that movie? You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Anybody?
Some of the shit I can
The BB gun he wanted for Christmas. What was the movie? Not A Christmas to Remember. A Christmas Story? You're gonna shoot your eye out, kid. Am I the only one talking here? Anybody?
I think everybody closed the curtain on you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, you're next.
Just
I don't know
watching the
if you
ads.
can use-
Good morning, Mrs. Villamore.
All right, I'll go for it. Hello, Epiphania.
Huh?
What's wrong with
Your turn.
Mrs. Villamore? You think I'll try and do a
Yeah,
skip that first name?
You were trying to dodge it.
Yeah,
happy fun,
I was gonna say Fania, but yeah.
Austral Hike says Christmas story.
Yes, it was a
Washington
Christmas
County
story.
News.
Thank you. Thank you,
Also-
Angie.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
And Washington County News.
I was digging up that Christmas card that Roger sent me of him and Kim at
Kim?
last
Oh, okay.
Christmas. That was it there.
Oh my God.
and that was back in the day.
Golly gee, Dad. Can I get a whoop?
Yeah.
You want a whooping, he says.
Exactly. Then Bing Crosby comes out with a bag of oranges and wax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mean to stain mommy's dress.
Remember those orange Hot Wheel tracks back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when they came out with the loop, and then about the third or fourth time, it was guaranteed to split at the top and send a car into low Earth orbit.
My mom didn't care about no loops.
Mhm.
That's what she used on your ass and everything else. You acted up.
I think can give a wall.
Mhm.
She didn't care where she hit you, buddy.
Yep.
I tell you right now, my mom tell you you better get on the get,
Mhm.
not on the get. You know what I mean?
That was my dad. When he spoke the first time, if you didn't listen, then he got to that middle tone, you still didn't listen. There was one more listen now or.
In the eyes. It's in
Yeah.
the eyes. When the eyes get fixated. Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
care where we were. Not like my mom. When we had to go to my mom's house in the summer, we could be in a mall and my mom would be, wait till we get outside. My dad wouldn't give two craps. He shut down all of Sears one day when he yelled at us. Everybody just stopped. Wait a minute.
You remember back in the day, well, your parents worked and then you had the neighbor or somebody checking on you, you know what I mean? So if you acted up outside, they'd take care of you. And then when your parents got home, then the parents take care of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
do no stupid carrying on like it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. And where I grew up, my grandma and grandpa lived right down the road from us out on the farm. They had their own house over there.
Right.
And then in between us was my Uncle Tony. But we tried to put a fireman's post in my bedroom when I was little. And we brought in an 8-inch round an old wood telephone pole.
Mhm.
And 3-4 of us boys carried it in and had it sitting on the farm stairs on the side. And we were up in my bedroom. I was only like 11. And we had these giant 16-pound mauls that I could barely pick up and drop. I'm trying to get a hole in my floor that we could put the post down through. Yeah. So we're hammering away on the wood floor up there, trying to get a hole in it. And my parents had spent, well, at that time, it was a lot. It's still a lot of money. about 10 grand remodeling the kitchen, which was right below me in my bedroom.
Eh,
And they had all the new popcorn ceiling, and they had the cabinets all redone and all that stuff, and everything was all re-sheetrocked, and all the old farm stuff
Okay.
was taken out. So all of us are up there trying to pound a hole in this stupid hardwood floor, and hardwood is God's a name for a reason, because we couldn't get a hole in it. But we had knocked all the popcorn, whatever texture and crap off of the ceiling, and the cabinets were half hanging off from shaking the ceiling so much, and we didn't hear my dad's car pull up because he's a postman. He was a postman at the time. So he got home at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, shortly right after we got off the buses and everything. But we didn't hear his car pull up. So he had walked in and it looked like a bag of flour and exploded in the kitchen. And then he come walking around in the stairs and everything. And then we heard him yell. By then it's too late because we're stuck up the stairs. There's only one way in and out. So he's seen the post sitting there, and he come up and he's seen the giant dent in the hardwood floor and all the marks and everything and the hammers, and holy Lord, we got our butts handed to us. And then he called up my grandma and grandpa, and she drove down there to see it and everything, because it used to be her house, and she seen it. And then we got our butts whipped by her and grandpa. And then they called down Uncle Tony, and him and Uncle Tony went out with the loader tractor, and they dug a big hole with the post hole digger and stood the pole up in it and lifted us up in the bucket of the loader tractor to the top of that old telephone pole and made us slide down that son of a gun. Whoo! I'd have rather got my butt whooped.
Oh,
Yeah, they just lifted us all the way up there as high as it would go, and they shut it off and went inside.
karma's a damn shame, ain't it?
Mhm.
There's another picture Roger sent me of him helping Kim get that drone going the other day. They were reading the manual together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't
We don't
understand,
read
Papa.
manuals.
My hands can't reach that far.
I'm trying to tell a story here.
We don't read that manual, so
It's obvious. I mean,
That's how you knew that wasn't the real one. The reading part.
Done with the like bottom host.
Oh, this was a nice one. This is the time that Kim lost his drone in the snow and Roger had to take him out to get it. That was,
oh man.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when he got those shoes for Easter in that little outfit.
Yeah.
When they came in from the Simpsons here in Catalog.
Hi, Lissy Ann.
Hey, Lissy.
Good morning, Lissy.
But Papa, I can't reach that high in the tree.
This one was magical. This is when Kim got his drone license for the first time, and Roger was so proud. I remember that. We all cried.
You did good, son. You did good.
It's getting weirder and weirder there. Andrew.
Hey, Gap Man.
Hey, Gap. Gap,
Hey, Gap
how
Man.
you doing?
Good memories. Good memories.
Good morning, Lissy Ann. Good to see you, young lady.
I think that's Paul. He's got up and locked the door and ordered that drone.
No, he's not looking at a drone on that lens, on that computer. I can see his computer screen in his glasses.
So which date is it gonna get there, Paul?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Mm-mm.
I just went over to print something and my printer ink all.
Oh,
So I'm
welcome to
on
my world.
Amazon looking for printer ink. That's not cheap either, is it?
Nope. Exactly, Angie. Yep. We all just want to make our fathers proud, like that when we pass the test.
Well, there's a cool one. There's one of I found this. This is Paul when he was a college roommate with Woodrow Wilson playing football. That was an iron.
The old leather helmet. Yeah.
The leather helmet.
Yep.
That offered so much protection.
Yeah.
And those pants, you wouldn't even know they were on. They were so snug and comfortable.
Well, back in those days, used to call it a skins game because of the leather.
Touchy feely ball, I think it was called.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Lissy Ann, that's the worst part of being an adult. Got to go pay bills.
Yeah.
I think right before you shared that image there, Andrew, Dave over there was drinking out of a 40. I think he's been hanging out with Tim in the spare time.
No, it's a 2 liter.
Oh, you're just buying it by 2 liters now. Skipping the 4.
87 cents.
Liquor this early, are you, Dave?
Okay, Lizzie.
Have a good day, Lizzie. And yeah, bills suck.
We've lost Steve for a few minutes now. I wonder if Tim called him up. He's stuck in a room again.
Hey, have any of you guys had any luck with remanufactured ink cartridges?
I have. I've been using them for years.
Yeah, they work real
They're
well.
like half the price of what they want if you go get it from HP.
Yeah.
What brand is your printer?
HP.
Yeah, that's
Envy,
I use it.
5660.
There was a class action suit that was against them, but it seems to be better now because I had it before, and it used to say there was an error in your printed cartridge couldn't the carriage wouldn't align, and it was a scam by HP to force you to buy genuine ones. I got caught. So
yeah,
but now I have my other one. I don't see them. I've been using them. I never buy the original ones. Once the ones are gone that come with the printer, that's it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A lot of them you can buy the ink too and inject it in there if you have a syringe to do so.
Yep. The only thing is when you put them in, you're going to get a warning like you might cause nuclear catastrophe by using them. You just ignore that.
Yeah. Nuclear catastrophe.
We've noticed non-OEM product.
I just bought.
Yeah, being adult is no fun.
I see that with my daughter. I think of it, at that age, how excited she is, like around Christmas to get mail, because you don't do that very often anymore in the best of times.
Yeah.
It's amazing
Yeah.
once you cross that threshold into adulthood. The mail's not so enjoyable afterwards.
Yeah. No. That's why I started my YouTube channel.
This is what I'm looking at right here. Niebuhr remanufactured ink cartridge replacement.
I don't see any issue with it. It seems to have decent reviews. Oh, it's 3.5 star. I ordered from another place. I don't get them from Amazon. I don't know if they have an American site or not.
Well, the only reason I was thinking Amazon, Andrew, is because it's already, the colors are turning out like this.
Well, I can't see, but I assume it's not good. So.
Not good.
Delivered to Paul in Port Huron, 48060. Do the
And get the XLs always.
Yeah, always get the XLs. Yeah, unless you're still in high school, then just buy the regulars because no girl's gonna believe you're a Magnum.
Is this both cartridges here?
That's XL, yeah, but that's only the color, yeah.
That's only color. That's not black.
No, the black is separate, and the other one you showed it had both of them, black and the
Yes,
color one,
yes.
both XL. No, I've been using them for years, and then I had that issue that they're getting the class action suit for, but that was a couple of years ago.
Yep, exactly, and yeah, it is what it is at that point. You gotta do what you gotta do. You need a car to stay working.
Yep.
Hey, there's Steve. Did you get Tim unstuck?
Sorry? No, there's a bit of a commotion outside, family feuds and.
So you went to what?
No. Well, you got to make sure when they're walking past, they're not staring your dogs and everything. That's what's happening. The dogs were going off, so let's go out there and calm them down. It's all good though. It's up the other end.
Yeah, Lost Girl is always something that shows up, right, Lost Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Angie?
Yeah.
This one all right, Andrew, do you think?
Andrew's not with us currently.
Oh,
Way to pay attention there, producer.
yeah.
Hey, Lost Girl Hikes, how are you?
See, the problem is it
One
doesn't-
black, one tricolor.
It
Yeah.
doesn't list mine is a 5660.
Yeah, I'd definitely find one. You can scroll down, and normally there's more because they can't put them all up there in the.
There you go. In the list there, is it?
Keep looking. The other one was 5660.
Yeah, keep scrolling down. There's normally a fitment.
Yeah.
They'll list all the.
If you scroll up just a touch, Paul, to the bottom of the, bit more, a little bit more above these, and there was a list there before. Keep going. There you go. Here they're coming on screen now.
Yeah, there it is.
Compatible.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say the 5660, does it?
2050, 2510.
Oh,
Nope.
oh.
Okay, I'll just keep looking.
Good morning, Space Galleria. Good to see you.
Hi, Space
With-
Gallery.
With the ink being so bad, I don't want to wait 2 weeks to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Space Galleria, good morning. Doing good there, Space Galleria. Yeah.
Oh, so I can arrange you guys how I want to when I'm on my computer, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right, Roger. Stop and say hi. We're gonna get out, get something done.
Okay, Chris.
Otherwise,
All right, Chris.
lazy rep-
Hope you're gonna be able to go flying.
Good
Yeah,
luck
don't
with
work too hard.
Hi, Chris.
Chris, you got
Hey, Chris.
you got say hello to the crazy Rev when you talk to him, eh?
Who?
The crazy Rev.
Rev.
Dirty Rev.
Dirty Rev, that's it.
He won't be where I'm gonna be at.
Well, if you look up out of the cab of your truck one day and you'll see him out there flagging alongside the road, just give him a slap.
I think it's time for you to
Caught
exit.
that red dude.
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna.
just-
You're gonna. I think it's time you exit gracefully. There.
Yeah.
I think that was my stage left.
Mhm.
Hey, Chris, we'll see you, buddy.
Take care of
I'll
yourself.
talk to y'all later.
All right.
Bye-bye, Chris.
Bye.
See y'all later. How you working?
Bye, Chris.
Hey, Mac.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it's a quiet day today.
Yes, sir.
Not very much going on here, that's for damn sure.
No. Ain't going outside unless I got to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't think of something that makes me got to. So I think I'm in.
Mhm. Yeah. Unless it really starts snowing and I got to fire up the snowblower, I ain't going out there.
I don't mind snow because at least it means it's warming up. That's my cue. That's okay to go.
It's 25 here without the windshield.
That's cold morning. Cold morning, sir.
Yeah, like I said, everything's white. Looks really nice, unless you got to go out in it.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
I was already in it. I don't need to go back out there.
Have you getting any of that like morning fog, the ice crystal stuff?
That's this morning. It's all fog, white, heavy humidity, freaking but frozen.
I've driven a lot. I mean, because just the varied countries we have, there's so many different weathers. But that's one of the hardest things I found to drive through is that.
Yeah,
That's
they're saying this one ain't going to lift today. It's going to be here for 2 days, and we're going to get a lot of snow in with it. And
working on oil rigs and that, trying to maneuver all around, and those guys working on them with that stuff is
Yep.
not easy. That's a recipe for disaster.
it is because this makes everything slick. I about biffed it just trying to get in the tractor.
It's a weird phenomenon. It's hard to even describe. It's just the heaviest fog you can think of, but all ice crystals at the same
Yep.
time. It's
Yeah, ice
blind.
fog. Yep.
Yep. It won't let no light pass through it.
No, it's highly reflective too.
Yep. Exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. It looks like you're in a wall of light if you hit the high beam by accident.
Yeah.
It's almost enough to blind you out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love it when they tell us that on the radio too. You're supposed to have your high beams on in it. And I'm like, I can't see crap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not about what you can see. It's about other people seeing you.
Maybe even that the truck would drive beside you, you'd see him
Yeah.
100 feet away at best.
Mhm. If you're lucky.
Yep. No.
Yeah, I did that to a trucker one day. I was kind of pissed off at myself. We came out of Bismarck and hit a heavy ice fog like this right outside of Bismarck. The city heat kept it down.
Okay.
So right when we came out of Bismarck there, which was a bigger city for North Dakota, we instantly hit the fog and I whipped back over into the regular driving lane and I hit my brakes because I couldn't see and he was right behind me.
Wow. I mean, but yeah, that's
Yeah, he blew his horn and everything. I was like, I put my hand out the window and everything, waved. I'm like, sorry, man. Jesus. Wasn't expecting it to come instant.
That's is that what you're how much is it, Paul? 47.
5660 right there is the number.
Mm-hmm.
It's $50
That's not terrible.
here, and they're XLs.
Yeah, that's not terrible at all.
And I get it free delivery by tomorrow.
Nice.
There you go. So
On a Sunday?
Yeah. Yep. Buy it now.
All right, hold on. Keep your credit card number up there for a minute.
Keep that there for you.
Yeah.
Don't send it to Ren. No, send it to me. Okay.
Now you guys know exactly where to ship. You got to ship Paul anything.
That's right.
what brand is your what model number is your printer? The 5 what?
5660.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there. So I think that'll work.
A little snow here in Silver City, New Mexico. Silver City. Oh, you got to be a little higher over in the elevation, yeah.
Order has been placed.
Oh, he's out.
Who?
Dave.
Dave's not out.
I tried to hold the laugh back, but I couldn't.
Now my leg was hurting, so I came sat in the chair.
I hope it passes soon for you.
Yeah. Swing low.
Oh, no. Oh. Consuelo from Family Guy. No.
Yeah, you're a mile up. Yeah, I figured you were a little higher elevation. I had to think of where it was.
Home of Billy the Kid.
Got one trail done. Airspace. That's not something when you're doing trails you want to come up on. Nothing military.
Be right back.
Okay.
All right.
You should see what happens when kids out here go mess around by missile silos. It's hilarious.
I can imagine.
It's just a giant fence around what looks to be a flat piece of ground. A lot of kids don't understand what's in it, and they'll get out there and start messing around by the fences and stuff, and they don't understand why there's razor wire in the middle of some farmer's field. Till a bunch of Humvees come pulling up with 50 cals on the top and people manning them. They actually do. About 3-4 of them will come flying in there.
Okay. Yeah,
like,
Lost Girl Hikes. Sorry to hear that. Lost Girl Hikes, yeah.
I'm like, you guys really think 4 15-year-olds are going to be smart enough to operate that something? Get it to launch or something? Like, what the heck?
Yep. Pretty strict around that stuff.
Oh, yeah. When we surveyed up by Minot, North Dakota, which has that giant North Dakota pyramid in it from back in the Cold War and everything, when they built it for anti-missile technology,
So
We were surveying all those missile silos, and they escorted us around with armed Hummers.
I'm sure.
hey,
go on to
Paul, is your HP hooked up to your new computer, the Acer?
It's hooked up wirelessly to all of my computers.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to show you something real quick, if everybody doesn't mind.
Oh, no.
Yep. Yeah, mine's not laid out like that, but yeah,
3 batteries.
yep. I got 5.
$118.50. But here's the interesting part right there. Can you read that?
Yeah, the bite now.
The
price
right now is
2,000.
$2 grand.
$2,000.
Mm-hmm. Sales top pawn.
And
All sales have a 30-day return policy.
yep,
What's the 118.50? What the heck is that then? Oh, bid.
that's the current bid, $118.50. But
Yeah.
it says that this item is purchased at buy it now
Buy it
price
now,
only,
price of
no
$2 grand.
bidding allowed. Please
Why did
do
they-
not bid. All bids will be removed. If you want to buy it now, contact us directly. They don't want to pay portion of it to eBay, see?
Yeah.
So, but here's the interesting part is it comes with a whole bunch of other stuff, including
Yeah.
remember that goofy thing they had where you put your
yeah.
thumb in and you steered it that
Mhm.
way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that, and they sold that for like $700 or $800, I think.
Yeah, but it didn't work too well, did it?
What are the?
Yeah, that's a lot of money for Goofy. The
And it's
last
got
I
prop
checked.
guards.
Yep, those are your prop guards. But
So if you buy a 2,000 right now, they're selling them for like $3,500.
yeah, that's cheap. But
The shipping's how much? That's the big question. How much is shipping?
yeah, I don't know where the pawn
Oh,
shop is.
he's got shipping written right here. It's
$27.
$27 expedited shipping.
That ain't bad.
Sure, it's not $2,700 shipping. It's 27.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
it's $27 expedited shipping, and if you buy it for $2,000, so for $2,027, you're getting a $3,300 aircraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go back to the case there once, Paul, with all
Okay,
the stuff in it.
that's the stock case that mine came in right there.
Yeah, see, mine don't look nothing like that. Mine's set up all different.
See how it's got right here. There's your strobe, your headlight.
Headlights, yeah, your speaker. Yep.
Your
I do have that speaker. Mine's upside down and it's way in the top corner.
Yep. And it's
Is
got
that
one battery in it and 2 batteries in the case.
There. Yeah, and you got another, yeah, it's got that battery in it. Is that the smart controller then too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no smart controller with it.
Oh, okay. See, I got the smart controller and 5 batteries, but my case is blue, bluish gray.
Yep. Fly motion unmanned systems. It's used.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously it's in a pawn shop.
Yeah.
And that's the other problem. It's like, you'd have to well, obviously you're going to pay for it with PayPal so you can get your money back if it's screwed
Right.
up, but
Exactly.
I'd want video of that thing spinning up at least. Why did somebody pawn it? And if they're selling it for $2 grand, they didn't give him nothing for it.
Well, that's right now they went broke.
Yeah.
They're willing to get whatever they can get out of it and can't buy it back because this COVID thing's been going on for months, and you get so
Yeah.
long before.
But that's just it, Paul. They're not going to lose money on it. So, they didn't give whoever brought that in $2 grand. So,
No, they're going to make money on it and make.
Probably
$2
gave him
grand. What
500
I'm
bucks
saying
for it.
is why is it
Exactly.
going so cheap? He probably turned it in, and they probably gave him 1,000.
maybe. Yeah. Either that or it's stolen and he took what he could get. But I don't know why, but pawn shops always sketch me out a little bit on stuff like that.
Well, rightfully so. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a bad thing you're looking at that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to jump on there and put a $125 bid.
Well, the thing of it is they say they won't sell it on there.
Yeah, I know it. I say that. Yeah.
You got to go to their website
Mhm.
and
Surprised
deal
eBay
direct.
allows. I'm surprised eBay's AI allows those things to be up.
Well, I think they haven't caught it yet because there was 3 other ones from them that have been taken down.
Yep, all the contact us direct thing. We'll advertise it on your site, but we're not going to give you any of the money for it. Yeah. I suppose it happens all over. I mean, look at Hugh. He's been advertising his drone in here for.
Yeah, poor Hugh. He keeps trying to sell that drone.
I might have sold it for him if Yank Your Crank picked it up.
Well, and he also says, the pawn shop only gives you 25% of what it's worth.
Well, yeah, because
it lists for 3,500 plus that fluidity controller was another. So let's say $4,000. So that's about right. They gave him $1,000, maybe 1,200.
Whoever he stole it from.
Yeah. Exactly. If he just needed the money for a hit or something, he might not have got anything.
Yeah. I'm always leery of that stuff too. You never know.
Yeah, because I don't know how that works with DJI product. If it was stolen and you try to,
well,
the only thing that makes me think that it's not stolen is it still has the sticker on the case of the person that owned it.
Well, yeah, but would you take that off if you stole it?
Yeah. They don't.
Not DJI. I mean the company that owned the drone.
No, we get.
Yeah.
Because that would be like advertising. Hey, I've got your drone.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
So, Raj, where are you going now that they banned all the travel to sunny destinations till April? How many flights did you have to cancel?
Yeah, right.
Me and the boy ain't going to Hawaii this year.
You were so close to Cuba, you could taste it. Now you're.
Well, he's gonna use that money that he saved for a nip and tuck, so that when he goes, he's got that buff body thing.
Can't afford Cuba, but we can make Florida.
Yeah.
I'll bring it back.
In fact, if you go to Cuba, you can get the nip and tuck for next to nothing. There's no
Pretty much.
guarantees, but
Yeah, but remember, all their technology is 1950. I don't know if I want that kind of.
Yeah, kind of a gamble on that one.
Yeah.
That is for Montreal. That is the most popular destination in the winter, though.
Cuba.
There was a time, Andrew, when a lot of people used to go down there for that kind of surgery.
Oh, definitely. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Mexico is
It's so
still
much cheaper.
Mexico is still super popular for that kind of stuff, and that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've gotten way higher in technology lately
Exactly.
too. But
Yeah.
I don't know with Cuba, when we had all that, nobody could do trade with them and everything else. There's a reason everybody in Cuba still drives a 1950s Chevy Bel Air.
Yeah.
There was a thing though in the 70s, and you couldn't hop on a plane without somebody coming. The fear of somebody coming along and saying, "Fly me to Cuba."
Mhm.
Yeah, it was they just lifted. Obama just lifted our travel ban to Cuba.
Yep.
Right in the end of his presidency there.
But it's not for everybody, right? It's
No. You got to have a special permit and a reason to be there.
family type of thing. Like
Yeah.
for
You got to
big-
check in with the State Department.
Yeah.
But that's the same as like going to Russia. Like you can't just really go in most times. You kind of got to have some sort of a valid reason to be there and stuff.
Mhm.
'Cause we looked at going. Xendi's got family in Moscow, and we were supposed to go, but that was during the 2008 crash, and that's when all hell broke loose. So we
Yeah.
had to cancel it.
Yeah. Then you would have to pay off the Russian mafia to be safe. And,
It was pretty rough. Yeah, there was lots of people they were posing as police officers in cars and rural
Yep.
areas and stuff. And it's too bad because like the relations were better back then. It would have been a better time to go had that not happened. Because now it's not really the best time to be over there.
No.
I mean, Moscow would be nice. I'd like to go to St. Petersburg. I mean, that's more, this like
Yeah.
the-
Touristy and all the old buildings and
exactly. That's the Russia that you would have
Yeah.
seen, during the Soviet football and that.
Yep.
Oh. Her friends hate that when I put up stuff every time over there. Everything is Soviet this, Soviet that. They're like, "Can you stop putting Soviet stuff?" Like, like we don't even want to talk. But like I told them, I said that's my conflict. I'm too young for Vietnam and all those things.
Yeah.
There's two things I have: is that and the crisis in Northern Ireland. That's really kind of the main one. So
yeah.
of course it's going to be more interesting to me.
Is the Irish Republican Army still around, or are they gone?
They're gone political now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still around, but yeah, it's not a fighting force.
Yeah. My uncle traveled there in the early 80s. I kind of followed a lot of his footsteps in places he went. And yeah, he got held down, him and another guy. They were kind of like leftover hippies with jobs, but they went traveling, and he went to a bank at one point, and he went to take off his backpack, and he looked up to see four machine guns pointed at him.
Yeah.
Ready to go in the middle of the road. You know?
Out of the way, Hubbard.
Yeah. Oh, I passed their detention center, the police station they built back then with the 3-inch glass and everything. That place is insanely.
Yep. Yeah, it used to be real bad. Yeah, back in the 80s and 70s.
Well, things were blowing up every second day, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like that live stream I was on last night, and that lady lives in Syria. Awesome. Like eighth story balcony, and she's not putting her face on camera. I don't know why, but she just has it shining out her window. I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna watch this for a while.
Yeah. No, and that will people will be drawn into stuff like that, just wondering when something might happen. You know. Hey, Gary, welcome back.
Ik Fly, how you doing?
Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Gary.
For that shifter, the hardest thing we had to find was these. They're normally closed switches.
You had to find open pull.
Yeah. Oh my God. Normally open is everywhere. You can get them a dime a dozen, but the closed, it's every one of them is gone. I'd order them. It's coming through Amazon.ca, but you can see it's coming originally from the US one, and over there they only had 2 that are available.
Yep.
Supposed to get the rest of the stuff Tuesday.
Anytime you find stuff like that, Andrew, you can just call your nerdy friend over here.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many I have. A lot.
No, but that is something you should look into, because like I said, there is a market for it if you have them.
Yeah, I have so many electrical connectors and buttons and switches and.
Oh, for the switches, I never even thought of that.
Yep.
Never even thought of it.
Yeah, momentaries, 4-ways, double pull, you name it.
Well, even more reason for you to consider that.
Yeah, I keep all that crap on hand. I don't know why.
Well, for that reason.
Situations like that. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a little 3D box he printed for me to put the controller into. So
yeah. Oh wow, he did some real micro solder in there.
Yep.
Or did he buy the chip already assembled and just? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it just comes as a chip itself. This way now I can do some. So it's
get it off like an Adafruit or something.
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
Yeah, and then he just
I order all those little chips like that on Adafruit.
Okay.
Oh, they are dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
30 cents, 40 cents.
It's just the normally closed, like we have Addison's here in Montreal and places like that. You can order online or go, and they have everything. It just seems these normally closed are so friggin' hard to get a hold of right now.
Yeah, that's why I was going to tell you too. Like that's why I buy all my switches there off of Adafruit too, like all them, because they'll make them right there. The guy will make them up for you.
Okay.
And they're just dirt cheap, $0.25 a piece.
Yeah. If you can find that, we also found a lot of it on. What's the name? It was straight from China there. Oh God, you guys have all ordered from it before.
Wish?
I can't think of the name of them right now. There were ones that screwed me so badly the last time I ordered from them.
Was that Wish or Banggood or?
No, you got the other two. There's one more, and that would be the one. Yeah.
And I've never ordered from them.
AliExpress. Thank you.
Oh, I've never. Yeah, I don't order from them.
Oh, it'll take 16 to 24 days. Then I didn't care. I didn't need the part. Well, one took 6 months.
Yeah, I don't deal with them.
I mean, I know right now it's kind of hard between Canada and China right now with the crossing over with goods and that, but nonetheless, 6 months is still 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. When I found that Adafruit place there, and I actually found it from another YouTuber, he told me about it, ordering boards and switches and different, all that stuff. I was like a kid in a candy store going through there.
Yeah, everything. And
All the
everything.
little LED diodes, just the diodes you can solder on and stuff like that. They're like $1.99 each. But if you buy 100 of them, whatever, it was $3. Like, what in the world? I'm like, I only need one, but I'm gonna buy 100.
That's good. I'll have to get the link from you. Gary. Gary.
I'm here.
Hi, Gary.
Oh man.
Gary.
You can hear me, but I can't see anybody.
And we can't see you.
Oh man, brand new confuser. So it's
Oh yeah, you were saying yesterday you went and picked that up.
yeah. Works great, eh? Wow. Here we go. There we are.
There he is. How are you, Gary?
Good. I'm really good. I thought I'd come on. There's a couple of stories that I'm okay to share finally. And I think one of them was told on my own channel back there. You guys were doing some military talk and stuff, weren't you?
No, never.
Gary's son is serving right now, Afghanistan, right?
He's in Iraq.
Iraq, sorry.
Oh, okay.
In Baghdad.
Yeah.
And and this is sort of the happy story. Oh, hold on here. I got a thing that says join a meeting and it's spinning and going, hey, join the meeting.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
But anyway, my happy story from Iraq. Finally, it was a week ago Thursday, Chris received our package from Canada. It was a package that we sent over, which was treats for the troops over there.
Yep.
My wife had approached a local company called Picard's Peanuts. We've always sent Chris a treat at Christmas time, either when he's at home or when he's abroad, of chip nuts. And basically what it is, it's a peanut that's made by this Picard Peanut Company. And they wrap the peanut in like a potato shell and bake it or fry it or do whatever they do. So you get a potato chip that's wrapped around a peanut. And,
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we called and we said, we'd like to buy some chip nuts to send to our son overseas. And, he's serving with the Canadian military on a NATO mission. Can we arrange some kind of a discount? And they said, well, what would you like to buy? My wife came to me and said, what are we going to buy? And I said, well, usually we get them a case, and that's 24 bags of chip nuts. That's lots. I said, maybe 4, And she said, well, yeah, they're going to give us a discount. And I said, well, tell you what, tell them we'll order 6. That'll be 12 bags of chip nuts. So she called and she said, okay, we'd like to buy 6 cases of chip nuts. What kind of discount can you offer? And they said 100%.
Oh.
They said, we're going to donate the whole thing. What else do you want?
Nice.
And
Awesome.
she said,
Yeah.
well, you sell maple syrup and stuff, right?
Mm.
And they said, yeah. She said, we'll throw some maple syrup in, and we've got some maple candies and other Canadiana. So we went up and picked the stuff up, and it was unbelievable. They had chip nuts and maple syrup and maple candy and all kinds of treats for the troops. So I got a great big box and put it all together. You can imagine 12 cases of chip nuts, or cases of chip nuts, 12 dozen little snack size bags. Put it all together and hauled it up to the post office. We told the post office that this stuff was going to Iraq for NATO troops, and they said, "Oh wow, we've got a program called Morale Mail." give it to us. We'll send it to the Canadian Forces base and they'll send the stuff over. So Canada Post picked up the charge for the postage
Nice.
on all this stuff. So basically cost us nothing.
That's awesome.
Now there was some turmoil in Iraq in December. We had sent the stuff over late November, and we're assured that they'd have it in time for Christmas. It made it to Kuwait or somewhere else in the Middle East, but they couldn't fly it in because of the things that were going on in Iraq. And he finally got it. I think a week ago Thursday. He got it a week ago Thursday, and was. It happened to coincide with when they were celebrating Christmas.
Oh,
We
nice.
all know I shake. There's nothing I can do about it.
And,
I failed to see why it is still funny.
oh, where did I go?
Sorry, I'm being yelled at.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it arrived just as they were celebrating Christmas. At Christmas, they get 2 beers for Christmas. So he was able to go to a Christmas party and distribute a lot of this stuff, and he still got a lot of it left over. And they'll be having New Year's this week, so he'll probably get the rest of it. He was sharing it with Syrians and Portuguese and Italians and Polish and just sending a little bit of. It was kind of nice to send a little bit of Christmas cheer from Canada to troops all over the world. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
It was really nice.
yeah. No, it was.
And I'm sure it was well appreciated. So
Yeah, when I spoke to him on not on the phone, we used FaceTime. He seemed to be in a lot better spirits. There's a lot more going on there than we know about. He was out and about, and a block away from where he was, there was a suicide bombing, and some guy blew himself up in a crowd, and then as soon as everybody went in to help, another suicide bomber blew the rest of them up. So there was over 100 dead that day. And where he was meeting with Iraqi military off base, and he was getting all these alerts on his Apple Watch, and they said, just hang tight right here, we got everything under control. And that's when the cops and everybody went in to help, and then they got blown up too. But but he seems to be hunkering down, and they're trying to stay safe and help the fight against ISIS there in Iraq. So
yeah. As you're telling the story, the chat's like, "Oh, that's so awesome! Oh, that's great! Oh, what a great story!" Then you realize there's a delay. They haven't heard about the 100 people dying and getting blown up yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for the catch up here and be like, "What the?"
Yeah, no, it's the sort of thing he was saying. You can't fight it. They've got a city of 12 million people. You can't scan everybody. If somebody's got a bomb strapped to them, you don't know. Yep. You just don't know, right? And it's terrorism.
I hope he stays safe there. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Well, I think he's mostly on base. Part of the problem is they're right next to the U.S. Embassy, and when the U.S. pissed off the Iraqis, a lot of the family members of people that were killed were shooting rockets and stuff at the U.S. Embassy, which is 100 yards from where he is. So a little tense, But I think there's a little bit of levity with the treats that went over and whatnot. So it was good.
It was a good deed.
Right, Gap Man? Yeah, like, geez, that went south.
No, that was the good story. So the rough one was Rodney Bell's show this morning was quite upsetting. Rick Halber came on, and in a very somber tone, told everybody in the chat how much he loved them, and he was saying goodbye. And it looked to me like he had given up, and that was a sad moment. I couldn't stay to watch. Rick's a pretty.
That's a weird thing with the human body, though. Your mind will give up 1,500 times before your body ever will.
Yeah. It's sad to see somebody give up, but And we're all hoping well for Chris Hope. He was in ICU yesterday, and expects to be in for a few more days. So
Yeah.
just cross our fingers. You know what? It's a tight knit community. We hear all the bad things, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to come on and share a good thing. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, you guys pretty much all got shipped out for nothing. That's great.
yeah. So yeah, Canada posted their part. Canadian military did what they could to get the stuff in, and had to wait for the shooting to stop before they could get a helicopter in.
Yeah, chip peanuts with lead in them isn't much good. So
It's true. Yeah. But we are very thankful to the locals here. Chris did an unboxing video at my request. It's probably about 5 minutes long, but he doesn't have any way to send it.
okay.
So I'd love to be able to share the unboxing, but haven't yet.
They used to be really, really touchy about what you can send out of there for digital packages and all sorts of stuff. But
yeah.
Hey, Mr. Crowley.
Morning, Mr. Crowley.
He was getting in touch with Canadian Forces military liaison there to see if they would release it for him.
Yeah, his best bet is to take the SD card and send it back to you.
Yeah, maybe that. But how long does it take to get mail out of Iraq?
Yep.
Took 2 months to get there.
Morning, Mr. Crowley. All right, Steve. Take care, my friend.
Okay, Steve. Everybody, check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported. Don't forget to hit that like button.
The temp is now 5 degrees.
I just hit the freezing mark here at 0.0, so we're doing okay on this end.
I think we're still in the -20s here.
Jeez.
Yep, it was cold today. It's gonna be really cold. Was it tonight?
You know about aspect ratios, Andrew?
Doing -15.
What do you need to know?
Like when you record something and you edit it down, what's the best aspect ratio to use when you're re-uploading that thing?
16:9. If you're talking aspect ratio, you're pretty much always going to go 16:9.
Okay, so like 21:9 and 4:5 and all them.
21:9. My monitor is a 21:9, and that's not you. There's very few that are using that type of monitor. 16:9 is by far the standard.
All right.
Yeah, so stay within 16:9. Years ago with our old TVs, you were always with a 4:3 ratio, but now, yeah.
Yeah, and that's about the only one I was really affirmative with was the 043.
If you go 21.9, you get the black bars at the top and bottom.
I mean, I still add my black bars into it because I like more of the cinematic, but those I just put in manually into them to give that effect. But
is that why you did that? I always found that annoying. I hate those black bars on anything. I feel like I'm missing part of the show. I'm like, what's up there?
No. You know what, too? It's a great cheat as well to help you with the kind of edges if they weren't perfectly straight or you got a bit of fuzzy at the bottom. You always got a bit of a buffer to cover you. So it's a twofold reason.
Like when you watch a movie and it's got like, and you have it in that panoramic, whatever, you're supposed to see more of the sides. It feels like they cut off the top and bottom, though. I'm like, the hell am I missing up there and down there, though?
That's the drawback with having a 21.9 is you're always going to have it off. So, like there's no movies made for it. So
yeah,
games is okay, but
yes, Mr. Crowley, you're better off buying inside. That's for sure.
Yeah. How about you take the cup? I'm not holding it when you pour it. It's in there. I'll go have them. Miss Shaky McGee.
Oscar Heisha, she uses 16.9.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I've been using. But I'm like, do I do 4:3, the old standard TV size, or 1:1?
I see Paul's talking on the phone. He must be talking to his financial advisory boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to, but Lynn, listen, Lynn, listen.
So Gary,
We've lost Dave.
Yeah.
have you been flying lately, Gary?
Not at all. I probably won't fly again till May.
Mm.
My finger can't take it.
Yeah. Oh man, my hands freezing. As soon as you go outdoors, the bloody hands are freezing here.
Yeah. So it's it's a tough time of year. I'm looking forward to spring. We haven't been able to travel at all this year. Usually this time of year we're either coming back or heading to Cuba or somewhere, And,
Well, think of all the money you saved up. You can get a new drone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got a new confuser, so
Yeah. I mean, Paul found a DJI Duo on eBay there for $2,000. So
really,
yeah.
That's
3 batteries and everything. Yeah, it's a little joystick controller, and yeah.
Well, $2,000 is what? $3,000 in Canada?
No, well, yeah.
And 30%. So, and then you got to pay taxes and duty when you come across the border. So,
import tax.
Yeah. Lynn, I want to be like Mr. Crowley. What do you mean don't do it over computer, Angie? Don't edit it on my computer? What do you think I'm going to edit it? I ain't editing it on my TV.
I think it was passing the cup.
Oh.
Oh, now, okay. Now Lost Girl Heights wants a nap. Don't blame you, Lost Girl Heights. It's your day off.
Yeah, I think it's because you can hear Dave snoring over there.
He's putting everybody to sleep.
Yeah.
Hi, Stevie.
Sounds like a weed whacker trying to start.
Hey, Stevie, how you doing?
Oh yeah, Stevie there. Capture Life Connection.
I had no problems at all starting my car yesterday.
Yeah.
At minus 28 there. No problems at all.
You plug in, Roger?
No.
Nope.
I don't spoil my cars.
I don't either.
I was looking at my car the other day. It's got a block heater. I've never plugged it in.
Yeah.
Oh, I was laughing at you, Gary, when you could tell you grew up in a different age, definitely. When you were talking about having to slowly bring the heater up or the windshield will crack. I'm like, wow, that's old school. That's old school there, boy.
Yeah, that's living on a different planet. I think Andrew could probably relate. He's been to flat sketch.
Yeah, but all the old trucks and stuff like that, the old 60s and 70s ones, my dad would always, I remember him saying that when I was younger all the time, you got to slowly turn them up, you can crack the windshield.
Well, I had a Mazda Beetle, and in the morning, we lived out way up north. In the morning, I used to take the ashes out of the wood stove and put them on the truck to warm up the diesel fuel in the
Yeah, we still do that. That's still a little trick we use every now and then.
Yeah, it gets a little jelly.
Yep. Yeah, you leave a tractor or semi parked out there way too long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start a little fire with stuff you find, and
Yeah. Oh, we just take the ashes in the morning and put them in a bucket and chuck them under the truck, and the heat comes up, and away you go, and start the fire for the next day.
Yeah, we round up old corn stalks and everything there and put a little fire and then wait for it to kind of go down from, not roaring flames, and put it under,
Well, the corn stalks, they'd smolder pretty good. They wouldn't really go up in flames.
Oh, it depends on how dry they are, how long they've been sitting there.
Yeah.
All right.
When I got go ahead.
I was gonna just tell Roger he had to mute Dave there. Like every other sentence I
What's that? What?
Mute Dave.
Every time I think the weed whacker's about to fire and come in.
When I moved to Saskatchewan, I had to pass an inspection because I had a province, and about a month later, my battery went, and I went up, and he goes, "Well, I don't got any of your size right now, but I got this reconditioned one that should hold you for $50." I'm like, whatever, because I had no plug-in on mine. Never needed another battery for the next 4 years. All those cold Saskatchewan mornings, never plugged in. Always started like a charm.
Yeah.
Best battery I ever had.
Yeah. What really sucks is like these newer vehicles, like my pickup and stuff. once the battery drops so low, it won't even try to start. The computer won't let it. You don't even get that slow crank in the morning. That nothing.
Really?
Yeah, it won't let it at all.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the extreme cold, I don't miss that. I mean, this is, we're 0 today.
Mhm.
We're like -7 was the high yesterday. And that's, I'll take that. It's the -40 stuff that's just unbearable.
To me, the sweet
Oh, that-
spot is -10 because it's too cold for it to. It's too cold for it to be mixed rain and all that stuff. You'll get snow, but it's not too cold to be freezing. It's easy. After a couple of days, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Right in that sweet spot. Not too cold, not too hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
Winter,
that.
we're talking.
I like that about 0. It's not cold enough where I won't be outside in it. I can work out there, and then as I work, I'll actually just warm up. Then you don't need.
Yes, exactly. Just from your own.
Yeah, your own heat and whatever gear you got on.
Mhm.
But
Because it's like, it was nice we had some milder weather, but to me, it's garbage when it's around there. You're getting rain, you're getting snow together, all that. To me, that's not enjoyable at all. If it's going to be winter, at least give it something where it's not going to be all the mess with it. And then when it goes, go away. Don't drag. You're done. You had your winter. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready for spring anytime.
Yeah.
I was saying to Roger this morning before we went on, my parents live very north, but also extremely east. And they're starting to see, like, around their spruce trees in front of their house are about 60 feet high. They can see the ground around them about 5 feet out. They've never seen that in all the years they've lived there.
Wow.
In their late 70s.
Wow.
Can't
you mute that, Roger?
we can't really complain because we had a very soft winter. So far.
No, definitely. This is normal seasonal weather we're getting right now. We're just not used to it.
Yeah.
It's like getting off a plane into a new area.
I can handle around night. I hate that noise. Can you mute that, please, Roger?
Pardon?
Can you mute Dave? I swear to every time he does it, it's like a gremlin is sneaking up behind me. Somebody dumped water on it or something.
I don't even hear him snoring.
You can't hear that? Holy Lord.
I don't hear him now. He was a little bit, but now I don't hear him.
Yeah.
He must have changed gears again. So
The corded headsets must be more touchy than my Bluetooth because I don't hear it in my Bluetooth, but these ones are terrible. I hear everything.
Oh no, every little peep, but sometimes
Yeah.
he gets going. Yeah, you really.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard him the last 2 minutes or so. He must have gone into a deep sleep.
These other corded headsets, they must be like magic ears or something. I love the cold, dealing with the 115-degree state. I hate the heat. Yeah, I cannot stand the heat.
I'm a puddle.
Yeah, I hate the heat. I'll take cold any day of the week, any year, anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got heat exhaustion so
Cold
many
you-
times in my
cold-
life that
Cold, you can dress for it. Heat, you're screwed. That's what it's down to.
Yeah.
You can always add clothes. You can add clothes when it's cold, but once you're naked, it's cold.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn out. It doesn't fare well, as they say.
But I jump in the pool.
Note to self: don't swim at Gary's house.
Oh, not in the heat anyway.
You're the only guy I know who's got a saltwater pool in his backyard.
Yeah. It's not salt, but it's
That's a sad thing. I think that's actually a thing. I think saltwater pools are a thing. They're easier to maintain and all sorts of stuff, but
yeah.
they still won't work in North Dakota. It's not that salty.
Well, I used to see the water freeze. I always say, and that's something I still can't get over, is watching salt water freeze from the cold. That's and that briny ass. It's
yeah,
blocks of it. Yep.
I know one thing. After I got off this live stream, I'm going back to bed. Oh man,
it ain't that bad, Roger.
How's the mouth, Roger?
Sensitive, but okay, getting there.
Yeah. Did they give you? They give you a denser right away or something?
No. Only in March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, if I could stop biting into my gums, there, I'll be okay.
Yeah. Lots of soup.
Oh yeah, but I started eating solid foods there, so
yeah.
I'm chopping up very fine as usual.
Yeah.
Getting
Dad,
on.
sorry, Roger. was gonna say, get that on video, Angie. I'll watch that video.
Well, they when they took my teeth out, they did the impression right away, and I told the dentist I'm not leaving until that denture's ready.
Had
And
a
I
girl
just
come in. What the?
I sat and waited. They sent the stuff off to the lab, and they came back in about 5 hours, and I was just, no, I'm not going anywhere without teeth. You know.
Well, that's what my mom said about hers. Like, it was out with the old and in with the new right away. When I was saying about Roger the other day, I was telling her that he was going to the dentist.
Yeah. That was my dad when he had his done too. It was almost right away. His brother bought a bar and he was trying to help restore it. It's a really old bar, a couple 100 years old. And they were trying to restore it, and he was walking around in there and he fell through the floor and he caught a raptor in the jaw.
Oh shit.
Yeah. My crackhead dentist here literally used chicken wire and chicken wired all his teeth together, thinking they were just reset, and he was half drunk when he did it. Not my dad, the dentist. And he lived with it for like a week and a half before my mom made him go to the dentist. She drug him 100 miles away, and they seen a professional. He opened his mouth and everything, and the dentist was even like, "What in the heck did somebody do to you?" He's like, "Did you have one of your farm hands or something just come out with the pliers and some baling wire? Like, what is this?" It was about a week after that dentist had pulled all his teeth and did all the anchors and everything that that dentist in town got fired.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I took a wrench in the mouth, industrial accident, broke the wrench like a big long, and took it in the side of the face. Went into the dentist, and he said, "Yeah, it doesn't look that great, but you'll be okay," And I was a couple of days and just in agony. I couldn't do anything, and went back and my own dentist took a look at it, and then she left, and I said to the nurse, I said, where did she go? And she said she went to the bathroom to throw up. You saw what your teeth looked like. And she came back and she said, you're to go directly to this place here, and it was a dental surgeon, and he took all the little pieces out.
Okay.
And then I had denture made, and I couldn't wear it. And except for, I was okay, except if I needed to breathe, talk, drink, or eat.
But other than that, it was smooth sailing.
Other than that, it was fine. The rest of the time I was gagging. But so I had another tooth that was a crown, and I broke the crown. And I went to my new dentist, who's a guy that I ride motorcycles with. And he said, yeah, it's got to come out. And that's when I had him make a new denture that was wearable. And he took out that one tooth, took the impression. I waited. I said, that's it. Not leaving, Rob. And it's been livable ever since, But denture's not a place you want to go if you can help it.
No, yeah, and that's what I got to do too. But
yeah, or for about 10 grand, I think I can get implants, but I don't have 10 grand. So
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing implants.
Oh, I think it's even more than that now. I think
no, it's cheaper than that now, actually.
Yeah,
as they become more popular and technology has come up and different things they can use to do the implants are actually cheaper.
Yeah, well, wait until COVID's over. I could probably go to Mexico and get it done for about $30,
Probably some kind of hardwood, alabaster or something.
I know somebody who just got 2 of them, and they got a real deal on it, going through a teaching clinic, and they were $800 a piece, and that was a deal compared to what they were.
For both my top and my bottom, they told me I was looking at about 7 or 8 grand.
Hi, Junkbeck.
Hey, Junkbeck, good morning.
The more work they got to do to them, obviously the higher it goes. So if you want
but it
to
also
look
gives them more
completely
wiggle.
real,
Yeah, it gives them more wiggle room too on the price, though, because
and here's the thing: they put it in, they put the implants in, and then you got to wait a year before you can put teeth over them, right?
No, these anchors go right into it with the tooth. The tooth is They drill, and I don't know if they tap the hole or what. I didn't want to know that part.
They tap the hole and put the anchor in, and then you have to wait before they put the tooth on.
No, these ones, it's the anchor goes right through the tooth into there. And it seats it up into your gum. He makes a little slot for it, and
but the bone has to heal around the anchor, right?
That does it with your teeth in. Your first few months are the most important months for taking care of it. That's what he told me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my big thing, was being without any teeth for a year.
Yeah, no, that's well, at least the one that I seen. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not that long.
Yeah, he said I'll have teeth the day I walk out of there, but he's like, you got to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your first month, you're going to be sick of salt water and mouthwash, and
Yeah. Well, my dentist said no smoking and for 24 hours. That's like saying no breathing. I said I won't smoke in the car.
Yeah, because I've always been honest. I said I might give you the drive home.
yeah, that's what they told me too.
Yep.
They told me that too, but he says with implants, it's not as bad for dry socket because the hole's kind of plugged. They already have the tooth in it. And,
right.
Yeah.
Because I asked him that too. And then I asked him, I'm like, well, can I have a beer when I get home? Definitely not. You can have vodka. You can have whiskey.
Yeah.
Do not put pop in with them.
Whiskey was good for teeth. Yeah, always knew that.
Oscar Hikes is worried about the metal in the implant. What you have to do is find out what metal you're allergic to. I'm allergic to nickel. So I couldn't have in my denture. That's part of the reason my denture was hard to fit, because I couldn't have any metal. And they had to make it out of really thin plastic, right? So that I wasn't touching metal. But apparently the implants, you can get them in titanium. And the titanium is not allergenic. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. There you go, Corey.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Angie, is I'm doing the full implants like that. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I've been through 3 fittings and everything already. It's crazy. And then you got to go through that whole book of different shades, and do you want them real? And I just picked the ultra whitest ones they have, so I'm going to look goopy as heck for.
They asked me. They said, "Do you want your denture? Do you want the teeth a little lighter?" I said, "Yeah, but then they won't match the ones that are still there." Because I think he was trying to sell me on tooth whitening or something. So.
Yeah, they're doing all of mine on the top and the bottom though, so they'll all be bright white. I'll look like a rabbit that got into a bag of chiclets.
Well, yeah, my dad had bright white ones done, and he smiled. I thought, what did you smile? That was exactly what I said. They look like chiclets. Didn't look natural at all.
Exactly, and I'm kind of like, that's what I'm thinking too. There, I'm like, this is gonna be terrible.
That's what I did on this one. I gave the game show smile. Just start bringing up the white as much as humanly possible till it looks unreal anymore. You're pretty much there.
Now, did you whiten that in Photoshop?
Yeah. That was probably with 7 layers working on them. To keep them.
No, I used to do that for a living. Just Photoshop.
Oh, I thought you were talking about teeth whitening for a minute. I'm like, huh?
Oh God.
Like, how do you do that for people? Like when you're out of home, like, come on in here. I got a sander.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Capture life. Yeah. Can I get a nice shade of yellow on there? No.
Photoshop is fun until you do it 8 hours a day.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then you learn to hate it after a while.
I remember in one place I was doing a poster for Old Navy, and they sent me a picture, and it was this model, and she had a sweater on. And they said, "She looks a little cold. Can you make her look warmer?" Sure. So I get in there, and I bring up the reds a little bit and make her a little blushy, and sent it back, and I said, "Does that look any warmer?" They said, "No, we can still see her nipples through the sweater."
Yeah, what's the problem?
Just shows you where my mind was, right? Make it warmer.
Yeah, I'm like, are you trying to sell sweaters or not? I mean, this is gonna work.
I did an ad when the bass player from Duran started endorsing Mark Bass, and they send you the picture and you're cropping it out and doing it. And the ad turned out fine, but every time I look at it, I see the full picture before I cropped it. and he's sitting there playing. It's the weirdest thing. He's playing, and on top of the amp is a cup of tea and the biggest jar of Vaseline you've ever seen in your life. And every time I look at that ad, even though you can't see it in the ad, that's all I can see sitting there on top of this amp. And I can picture myself for the first 20 minutes staring at it. It's like, what the hell? what kind of party went on here? You got the regalness and the British cup of tea, and you got this jar. It was about that high.
Vaseline.
Yep.
I remember doing a poster, and it was another one, a big sign for Walmart, and it was for the baby section. And it was these two kids playing with toys, and the one kid had a great big afro, and they said, just make the afro smaller, like tighter to his head, right? So I did all the, the manipulation and, put the background back in, and, it still had a little bit of, fuzzy edges. You had to do it just right. Sent it to Walmart. They approved it, sent it out to be printed. And the print shop, it was the same company, sent it back and said, no, we can't print this. And I said, why not? And they said, well, that kid looks kind of toasty. I said, that's a black child. They went, no. Walmart wouldn't put a black child on their sign. They just
Wow.
Oh my God.
They made me go in and sign off on the first print.
Lord.
Wow.
The rednecks out there, they wouldn't believe that Walmart would put a black child on the signage.
I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart doesn't do business with them anymore.
Well, the company's gone, so.
Yeah.
But that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
Can you imagine though? You lose a contract like Walmart. Yeah, your business probably ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew, what are you chopping on?
Peanuts.
Peanut chips.
No. Peanut chips, yeah. You inspired me.
I would have sent you some chip nuts if I'd had some left over, but
I never heard of those either until you just said that story.
no, it's a really interesting product. It's it's a
like
potato chip and a peanut.
Now Andrew's gonna make me go and take the rolling pin out, put the peanuts on a thing and roll them out so I can chew a paper.
I think it'd be easier just to get a jar of peanut butter.
I just had some peanut butter.
I was gonna say I'll give you $1 right now, Roger, to eat a spoonful of peanut butter with no top tea. Gonna be like when they put it on the gum of a horse's mouth over there. Holy.
That's how you used to make Mr. Ed talk.
Yeah, I know it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Paul he's reeling and dealing this morning.
Yeah, he is. He's still on the phone, just going to town. He's still trying to get Lynn to approve that purchase.
Yeah.
Pretty soon there's going to be a tier and a.
Well, he's probably trying to the ownership deal he was trying yesterday's.
Yeah.
We talking on that and
yeah.
negotiating. Yeah.
I'm sure she'd love it.
Yeah, but Lynn, the shipping's only $27.
Oh, that's them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's is that showing now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's Picard's Peanuts. And let me scroll.
I never realized they used a potato picker to do peanuts.
Well, it's a peanut picker.
But it looks very similar.
It's a potato picker modified for peanuts.
Hey, Herman.
I'm just trying to find the thing about.
Hi, Herman.
About
Hey, Herman.
Herman, how you doing?
Yeah.
Why is it when you guys start screen sharing, I lose my chat?
Right there.
The screen goes wide. That's what.
Right there. I don't
Butterfly.
Hi, Blizzard.
What's the peanuts there? So there's a whole thing on Picard's. What is it? What do they call it? Picard's Ontario Grown Peanuts.com. So you can order from them. Now that's their original store. That store that's in that picture was opened the day my son was born.
The Picard family nut story. That's a great freaking sentence right there.
Yeah. A family of nuts.
I was going to say, is it family not or not family?
Yeah,
Hey, Blizzard, peanut butter fun.
Oh, and there's Herman. Yep. Herman. Good morning, Herman.
Now you got me guys thinking about making peanut butter fudge now.
Peanut butter fudge.
Yep.
Delicious. No, I hate peanut butter.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I'll eat like one Reese's peanut butter cup maybe a year, and that's about it. Yeah.
Take 5 is as close as you get.
What's that?
Take 5 is as close
Yeah,
as you
take 5 bars. Yeah, that's the closest I get to peanut butter.
What the hell?
What the hell? Make them Picards.
I'm back.
Finally, so is the purchase done?
What's that?
Is the purchase done?
No. I was talking to Michael.
Oh, okay.
You're talking to me.
No. The Michael.
Billy.
Billy.
Billy drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Uh-huh.
That's dumb. I can't join with you guys. If you use the pop-out chat, none of those buttons are there.
Yeah, you gotta get a refresh on your browser. Super chats won't go through on a pop-out.
I do the overlap myself. I take the I take the Zoom, shrink it, put the other one behind it, and then have the chat off to the side.
Thanks.
Some people like to do the pop-out chat.
Yeah,
I
I've
just
got-
did it. I don't ever come on here on my laptop. Only like the last couple times. I always use my phone, and then I have my laptop up, and I'm just watching on YouTube.
I always needed it for our shows. That's why I just got used to it that way because I was only
Mhm.
sharing it. So it's just second nature.
Yeah. And my computer is new yesterday, so it doesn't have Zoom on it. So I'm getting all these other little messages popping up saying, "Quote this, do that." And
Okay.
bit of a learning curve. Now, this I gotta say, I'm amazed at this new computer.
Yeah.
It's iOS Big Sur. In the background, there's a picture of the Big Sur, the island, right? And that's the background is.
Don't mention pictures and Big Sur. Andrew
Oh.
will be.
I got the update here. I haven't. This was from you. Yes.
Well, what happens?
Yeah.
It changes all day. It changes. There you go.
Oh no.
But at night it goes.
That was OS Cabana Boy that came just before it. That was.
Yeah.
You know, the shadows move across the island and all that. It's like a time lapse all day long. So, you know, it's different.
So hard to type names in the chat on a phone. Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
But then if you're on a computer, then you can't use any of the emojis and stuff that I use all the time when I'm on my phone. And then pain in the butt back and
I
forth.
never understood the trade-off for that one for putting names from the phone. Why they did it like that.
Oh, you can't use
that
the
should have been
at,
where
yeah.
it was. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the @ sign and 2 characters and you
Yeah.
gotta-
Yeah,
you
They're
gotta-
on a
pops
phone,
up,
for
yeah.
God's sakes. Like that's the last place you
Yeah.
have to type everything out in full.
yeah.
And spelling perfectly. And what
Mhm.
capital letter here or there. Yeah. Good God.
Who, like,
Channel names that long. Like,
Mhm.
I don't understand why YouTube makes it so difficult to use their platform.
Yep.
You know, there was back in the day you could click on somebody's name and it would take you to their channel and you could subscribe or
Yeah.
see what's going on. Now
Yeah.
it's
but they
Yeah.
were wanting to get rid of that for what? That's why they did it. Mostly was for that. They had never gave an official reason, but all roads lead to Rome. That was
Yeah.
a big part of it. They were trying to curb sub for sub. That was
Yeah.
Yep. Same as the new filtering for links and stuff like that. And
well, for the first time in 8 months, I'm able to get notifications from YouTube. My other computer wouldn't do it.
Grape Smuggler OS.
I did an experiment during while we're off. I deleted everybody that was a monitor, every page I was subscribed to, and it took weeks, and then it went into months, and I would get rid of them, and they'd come back over and over again. The same thing we were showing you guys, like I would say your subscribe button, but then if you went on their page, you were already subscribed.
Mhm.
That continued on, and it started adding back moderators, even though I had deleted them all.
Really?
Nice.
Wow.
That's great. Maybe I'm added back then.
Yeah.
Jackass. No.
Well, no, I said I'll take advantage of the time. It's a good time to
Yeah.
see how messed
Yeah.
up YouTube really is. Like, subscriptions, I
You're back.
deleted all, and still 2 months later, it was still recommending channels that saying I was
Wow.
subscribed to them that I had deleted
Yeah.
months prior.
Yeah.
So it just shows you what kind of a disaster they got going on.
Oh, by the way, I last night
I
when I was
stopped looking at
messing
this.
around YouTube, I tracked down Miss Pusa vlog. She's a Philippine woman with 2 cats and
Yeah,
nothing
because
else to do.
Pusha is cats in Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that when we got started. Then we started
Yeah.
finding out. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It took me a while to figure it out too. And then I was going to say here because Pusa's apparently cat. And I was going to just say it, but you beat me to it.
We had 2 of them. The one was the cats, and the other one was Pusha is Kiss in Czech, I think, maybe. I kind of forget, or Polish, one of the 2. And
So
then-
if you say that word, you're supposed to tell him you're Czech, right?
That's right. That's it.
Kiss my pusa.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
but I was telling you about this Miss Pusa vlogs that keeps popping up in my chat, and then
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a couple others, and I was like, well, and when you were saying like, I'm pretty sure I know who it is, and then I thought kind of too.
Yeah.
Well, then when I seen her last night, I have that little paid thing where I can just click on names now and go right to their channels like the old days.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over to her channel, and no, it's just a lady board with cats, and
How is that working for you, by the way?
awesome. It's
Yep.
amazing. Don't use the free one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But if you pay for the year, it's way better than having that free one. Then you get 9 million different ads and stuff that all of a sudden pop up and it locks up freezes and all this other crap. And
But you see, when they did that and got rid of it, they should have left it that the host of the live stream could check. If they're
Yeah.
going to get rid of it, at least
Yeah.
let the host be able to, because then you could at least verify.
Yep. I agree with that. Yes.
I'm not saying they should have got rid of it, but if they were going to, at least give that option, because that's what.
Yeah, exactly, Blizzard. Yeah, you 2 people.
Yeah,
dumpster
you
fire.
nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
He's doing what a buddy dog does. Leave the poor guy alone.
I would, but you don't pay attention.
She gets mad at my fat lab. My fat lab will go out there and lay in the snowdrift for hours.
Yeah.
And then when he finally does come back, you kind of forget he's even been out there. So he stands at the door for.
Well, what you do is you just figure that he's part Scandinavian. They used to go out in the snow and roll around and stuff.
That's what he does. Yeah. He'll find the biggest snowdrift in the yard and start rolling around in it, and then go find the snow on the concrete and just lay there for hours until he melts through it. He'll find a different spot and lay on that one. I don't have to shovel my concrete patio. He melts it off one little part at a time.
We do it at our uncle's all the time. Everybody does for the steam room. Go in for a bit out in the cabin, then you go outside and go out in the snow and come back in and out, in and out.
That sounds like a good way to get pneumonia.
Yep. But they're good health. They're all good health from it. Yep.
Well, yeah, you're putting your freaking immune system through an exercise program.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Well, I was always amazed at like the athletes will have an ice bath. It's like, whoa.
Oh yeah, that's good fun. They put salt water in there too. Holy Lord, that gets cold. It's all good and fun until they make you sit in there until you can't take it anymore. And like 8 hours has passed and you're still sitting in that thing and you can't get out. Or yeah.
Takes shrinkage to a whole new level.
Oh
You
yeah.
get- you get immunity.
That's called snail mode at that point. It completely
Yeah.
goes away.
Before you go up to the Bering Sea and do cold water training there, all of you guys are sitting in like an oversized giant horse trough with ice and salt in it. And your boxers sitting there just staring at each other.
Rick Mercer did that on his show
Yeah.
with the ice bath. And he jumped in and went, "Oh my God, my penis is an innie."
Well, that'll teach you how to pee an icicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're in that ice bath and it's so weird like that, when you got 20 other guys in there with you, and then they start training you how to keep warm in that and how to control your body. But you start out in the center. If you're one of the ones that start in the center, you start in the center of the little ice bath. It's like 3 guys basically hugging, and then all the rest hug around you, and then the outside ones hug around him, and it builds out in a big circle.
Yep.
And then after about 20 minutes and everything, when you kind of stop feeling the shake part and everything else, you move from the dead center out to the outside ring. And you'll get a little cold or whatever, but then somebody else warms in the middle, and that circle keeps rotating like that to keep warm.
They got that from bees.
And once you've done that a few times or whatever, then they bring you up to the Bering Sea up there, to the Bering Straits above Alaska, and they drop you in the ocean for 48 hours. You get to float around and do it for real.
Here's the story about the three Eskimos who were discussing how cold it was in their igloo. First Eskimo says, it's really cold in my igloo. And they go over and they climb into his igloo and he spits on the floor and it bounces. Right. And the second Eskimo says, that's nothing. Come on over. I'll show you cold. So they go over to the second igloo. They all climb in and he pees and it freezes midstream. The third Eskimo says, that's nothing. Come over to my igloo. I'll show you what's cold. So they go over to the third Eskimo's igloo and he pulls back the covers and there's a little brown stain on the sheet and he peels it up with his knife and he holds it up like this and he goes
I don't know if you can leave on that note, Roger.
Yeah, I know. Okay, guys, I am closing down.
I don't ever want to hear anything about my bad jokes again.
I'll see you all tonight at 6 p.m. Yeah, everybody have a great day, and thank you all for being here.
Yeah,
Take care.
Tuesday.
And don't forget that like button, guys.
Okay,
And
thanks for
Brant
having me on.
Ariels.
That was
And
fun.
Brant Ariels is on at 12 o'clock Tuesdays.
Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah.
Can't have a cold igloo if it's heated by natural